Item 1, the note and everything is ready.
Item 11, that report has come. Item 11, that report has come, the two persons died.
There are two appellants.
Two appellants.
Both of them have.
I have contacted to IAC to bring the death certificate, but this death certificate is not available. But they are giving the report from the appellant, son of the appellant number 1 and one ward member.
ଜଣେ ହେଲା ସୁରେଶ ନାୟକ, ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଉ ଜଣେ ହେଲା ନବୀନ ନାୟକ। As per the order dated 24/7/2025, the Reliance Council for the state has obtained written instruction from IAC, Devgarh Police Station, to the effect that both the appellants, that is Suresh Naik and Naveen Naik, are dead. Suresh Naik died about 5 years back, and no, Naveen Naik died about 5 years back, and Suresh Naik died about 7 years back. The relevant documents in that connection of them.
The written information of the son.
The written information of the son of the deceased and the son of the deceased Suresh Naik, who is also the cousin of Naveen Naik, along with ward member, and Ranjit Naik, being signed by the co-villagers, and another report of the ward member has been annexed to the written instruction which are taken on that law. In view of so on, the criminal appeal as since no step has been taken by the legal representation on the warding clergy. Near relatives. No application for grant of leave to continue the appeal has been filed by the near relatives within the stipulated time. The appeal abates and disposed of. So this is taken on the top of the. Yes, so Mr. Panda, what is that matter? Item number 1.
No, already filed.
Written note.
Written note I am filing in course of. With memo of citation.
So are you going to file tomorrow or day after?
Bench na Punjay Mongolwar dina.
Tuesday there's to take it on Tuesday or the filing.
All right. You find those citations? All right. The Mr. Devasi's Khanda Land Council appearing for the appellant submit that during course of the day he will file the written note of parliament. Mr. Jateshwar Naik, an additional government advocate, submit that he will file his written note of submission on 5th of August 2024. Tuesday. Release this matter on 5th of August 2024. Yeah.
If Mr. Naik is going to file on 5th of August, if he serves an advance copy, I can make necessary corrections or additions to my
submit that.
And we can file it on Tuesday.
If you will image code submits that a written argument note is ready, Mr. Panda. Mr. Naik submits 2 days time also, 2 days time to prepare the swan song and file it by 5th of August 2020. Let a copy of the written note of argument be exchanged between the parties and matter be listed on 5th of August 2025. For filing the written note of argument. Yes.
I've got one more prayer. I've got another item at item 3. Because I thought that the bench will be there for the whole day. There, in fact, note and everything is ready. It was hard one.
No, after lunch that Cuttack bench.
I've got a part-hard witness since
No, where is Mr. Acharya? He is supposed to.
That information has come in his case.
Yes, yes, that case is.
What is that?
Whether he is alive or dead?
Yes, yes, alive.
He's alive.
That's what I got.
So he had assured to take only 10 minutes.
मत्ते खाली आजी तो
No, it's all right. Because he told that he will argue the matter, this item number 2. Please pass on the instruction which you have received in item number 2.
Much.
Well-being of the appellants and premature release, if any, general order. So what is your instruction? That is?
I have got for that.
One और 6 को छाड़ देके बाकी वाला पहले
The
2 3
premature
4
release. Konda Munguri
2 3 4 5 नहीं की
Konda Laguri
2 3 4 5 तो दिया है चाहिए वो जमादार एलियास जयप्रकाश नानू एलियास नरेश हाँ कोंडा लागुरी हरीश लागुरी
one is died.
Update ହେଇଯାଇଛି order ହେଇଯାଇଛି ସେଇଟା ହେଇଯାଇଛି ଏବଂ number 4 ଟା
ଏଇଟା ଦେଖ
premature
number 4 ଟା premature
Premature age.
ତାମାନେ ମାମା 2 3 5
2 3 5 ସେପଟ ପେଜ କି ନାହିଁ 6 ଟା ବି update ହେଇଛି ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି
ହଁ 1 ଆଉ 6 ଯାଇଛି
ହଁ
1 6 dead 4 premature ବାକି 2 3 5
2 3 5 ଆଉ ତିନିଟା 2 3 5 ରେ ଆପଣ
ଏଟା କଣ ଦିଆଲା ନାଇଁ ଜମାଦାର ଅଣ୍ଡର ଟ୍ରାଏଲ ପ୍ରିଜନର ଫ୍ରମ ଏତିକି ଟୁ ଏତିକି ଫର୍ଦର ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ ନଟ୍ ଆଭେଲେବଲ
ସେଟା ଟୁଟା available.
ତାହେଲେ ଟୁଟା ଆଭେଲେବଲ କାଇଁ under trial period from 16 to 1997 to 1998. Thereafter, further information not available.
এইটা দেখছেন
But
এটাও
you-
কি latest, huh?
IIC Champu has given the report.
এই যেটা
তো সেটা
during verification it is ascertained that appellant Jamadar
এক নম্বর
এই জমাদারটা হচ্ছে 2 না A2 appellant number
A2
এটা হলো A2 then Nannu alias Nores এটা হলো A3 Horis it is A5 are all village Wanso Jharkhand were in good health condition and staying at their houses. Appellant Konda Luguri was not present in the house and the family members are unable to say the family. Hence his well-being could not be. Appellant Nandu is suffering from
suffering from fever.
তাহলে তো আসছিল 2 3 ଆଉ 5 ୟାର ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ ଆସିଗଲା ଆଉ 1-6 ମରି ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ 4 ରେମିସନ ହେଇଛି ତ ସବୁ ଠିକ ଠାକ ଅଛି ଆଉ କଣ ଅସୁବିଧା କିଛି ନାହିଁ
ଏ 25/7/25 ର ଏଟା
ଏବେ ତ ରିସେଣ୍ଟଲି
এটা 16/7 এটা 25/7 দেখি এটি করছে নট অ্যাভেলেবল নট অ্যাভেলেবল
ଜେଲ ରୁ ପଡିଯାଇଛି
Jail ର ଏଟା IIC
ନଟ୍ ଆଭେଲେବଲ ଜେଲରେ ନାହିଁ ଆମର ଇଏଟା ନାହିଁ
ଇଏ ତାର ସେ ପୁରା ଯାଇକି ସେଠୁ
ଦେଖିକି ଆସିଛି ଦେ ଆର୍ ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ
ହଁ
the only thing is that whether he is on bail or not ସେ ବେଲରେ ନା ଯାଇଛି ନା କୋଉଥିରେ ଯାଇଛି ଏଇ ଯୋଉ 2 ନମ୍ବର এইটা ଯୋଉ ନଟ୍ ଆଭେଲେବଲ
2 ନମ୍ବରଟା ମାନେ ଦିନଟା
ଜମାଦାରଟା
ବେଲ ଯାଇଥିବ ସେ ଅନ୍ୟ କୋଉ ଜେଲକୁ ଯାଇକିନି further information not available. ଜମାଦାରଟା ଦେଖିବେ
is rejected first reject ହେଇଥିଲା
A1 A dead A1 dead अपडेट करना 28 में 28 कितने
28/24
अपडेट ये ना A2
there was a already 21/4/2000
A3 premature release
ନା 21/2000 ରିଜେକ୍ଟ ହେଇଛି ତାର ବେଲ ରିଜେକ୍ଟ ହେଇଛି
next page ଟା ହେଲା A6
ତାପରେ ତ ବେଲ କିଛି ଦିଶୁନି
A6 date अपडेट ହେଇଛି 28/8/24 ବାକି 4/5 4ଟା ହେଲା 2/3 4/3 ବି ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ପ୍ରିମ୍ୟାଚୁର ରିଲିଜ ବୋଲି
କଣ୍ଡାଟା କଣ୍ଡା ଲାଗୁ
ନା କଣ୍ଡା ଆଉ ଇଏଟା ବି ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି PM ରିଲିଜ ବୋଲି ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଏଠି ନାନୁ ଓରଫ ନରେଶ ଏପଟେ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ମୁଁ ଜାଣିନି
ନାଇଁ ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ଆମେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ମାଗିଥିଲେ ବଟ୍ ହି ଇଜ୍ ନଟ୍ ଗିଭିଂ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଆସ୍ପେକ୍ଟ ସେ କେବଳ କହୁଛି ଆଭେଲେବୁଲ ଅଛନ୍ତି ବଟ୍ ହି ଇଜ୍ ନଟ୍ ଟେଲିଂ whether he is prematurely
ଏଠି ଗୋଟେ ଲେଖିଛି କଣ୍ଡ ଡେଉରିଟାକୁ ଲେଖିଛି ପ୍ରିମ୍ୟାଚୁର
ସେଟା ଠିକ ଦେଖିଛି
A4
that is correct
ପ୍ରିମ୍ୟାଚୁର
ଏଇଠି ଇଏ ପଳେଇ ଯାଇଛି
A5
ହରିଶ
ରିଲିଜ ହେଇଛି
ସେ ରିଲିଜ ଅନ୍ ବେଲ୍
19/5/2000
ହଁ ସେଟା ଠିକ ଅଛି
ଏଟା ଅଛି A5 ର ବେଲ୍ ଅର୍ଡର ଅଛି
ହଁ A5 ର ବେଲ୍ ଅଛି ହଁ
ବାକି A1 A6 ମରିଗଲେ
ବାକି 2 ଆଉ 3
2 ଆଉ 3
ହଁ 2 ର ଲେଖା ହେଲା
ହଁ
କିଛି ନାହିଁ ତା ରିଜେକ୍ଟ ହେଇଥିଲା ତାପରେ ବେଲ୍ ଅର୍ଡର ହେଇନାହିଁ ଏଠି ଆଉ ସେଠି ସେ କହୁଛି ବଟ୍ ହି ଇଜ୍ ଫାଉଣ୍ଡ ଇନ୍ ଦି ଭିଲେଜ
ଭିଲେଜ ଅଛି
ଭିଲେଜରେ ଅଛି କିନ୍ତୁ ବେଲ୍ ତ ଏଠି ରିଜେକ୍ଟ
2 ହଉଛି
ଜମାଦାରର
ଜମାଦାର ଆଉ ନାନା ହରିଶ ତ ବେଲରେ ଯାଇଛି
ଜମାଦାର ତ କିନ୍ତୁ ଗାଁରେ ଅଛି
ଗାଁରେ ଅଛି available
ଅଛି କିନ୍ତୁ whether he is released on bail or
ସେଟା ନାହିଁ
that part
ନାନୁ ନାନୁର ବି ସେମିତି
ନାନୁ ବି ପଳେଇ ଯାଇଛି ଅନ୍ୟକୁ, ସେ ଯାଇଛି ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସଫର ଟୁ ବିଜୁ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ, କିନ୍ତୁ ୟାର ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସଫର ବି ହେଇନି, ये तो जमादार नॉट अवेलेबल। अब बेल तो जाएगी, बेल तो केवल 3 जन गले 2000 ता रिजेक्ट थी।
এটা এই যে নানু ଆଉ ଇଏ
नानू और जमादार
ନାନୁ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସଫର ଟୁ ବିଜୁ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ଓପନ ଏୟାର
राइट,
ଆଶ୍ରମ
हाँ, किंतु ही इज आल्सो सीन आउटसाइड नाउ।
नाउ आउटसाइड। तापरे बाकी दरकार ये हमर दरकार इनफॉरमेशन दुई। अच्छा एठू नाही जदी एठी गला त सेठू बाहर ला केंती
हाँ।
प्रीमैच्योर रिलीज हेतु
नय तो बाहर परिबनी।
हां तापरे द्वितीयटा होची जमादार अलियास वांसो
से भी बाहरी ची
फर्दर इनफॉरमेशन नॉट अवेलेबल ऑन द ट्रायल पीरियड।
ये दे जण करन ना
এটা আনলে আপন কেউজোর জেল फर्दर इनफॉरमेशन नॉट अवेलेबल माने कोन बुझी पाल
सीसीटीएनएन रे नाही
माने आपनकर रेकॉर्ड रे तो पुनी ताऊ जदी कोठी पठेई थिबे कि बेल हेई थिबे कोन माने एमती कोन लिखि देले
वर्तमान तो कस्टडी सर्टिफिकेट हमर तो हे गलानी कोर्ट वाइज वी कैन फाइंड इट। हाउ इज दैट द जेल अथॉरिटी इज नॉट हैविंग एनी इन्फॉर्मेशन। हमर कस्टडी सर्टिफिकेट हे गलानी
जदि से लिखुची अंडर ट्रायल पीरियड रे थिला 19/2/1997 टू 22/6/98 तापर तांको जेल रिकॉर्ड कोन इंडिकेट करजी फर्दर इनफॉरमेशन नॉट अवेलेबल
एटा कोन
एमती गोटा कोन
हे परिबनी।
I think
How
after,
is-
after the judgment, ସେ ଆଉ କୋଉ ଜେଲକୁ ଯେ
अरे
नहीं,
सेटा
नहीं।
ता रिकॉर्ड मेंटेन हो ना
से कोन जेल पळै जीव ना कोन।
जाता ना
So how he is saying that not available, like the one they have mentioned about 3. Suppose बिजू पट्टनायक को ट्रांसफर होला, बर्तमान बिजू पट्टनायक को हमको आनिवाली पड़िबो, that is one information. But what about Jamadar? How can they say?
and the police report says that it staying in the village.
ସେଇ ଆପଣ କହୁଛି ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟଟା ହେଇଛି 23/6 ଲଗରେ ହେଲା ଏ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ହେଇ ତାକୁ ଲାଇଫ ଇଏ କରାହେଲା ତେଣୁ 23 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ କୋର୍ଟରେ ଇଏ ପ୍ରଡ୍ୟୁସ ହେଇଥିବ ନା ଆଉ ତମ 22ରେ କଣ
22 ରେ ପଳେଇ ଯାଇଛି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ।
22ରେ କଣ ଲାଗିଲା
No, this information is incorrect. କେବେ ବି ଏଟା correct ନୁହଁ।
ଆପଣଙ୍କର କାଲି ନା କାଲି ତ ଇଏ ନାହିଁ ସେ ଏଇ ଇନଫର୍ମେସନଟା ଆଣନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ ଅର୍ଡର ଆଜି କ୍ଲାରିଫାଏ କରିଦଉଛୁ ଗୋଟେ ଆପଣ ଆଣିବେ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ବିଜୁ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ଓପନ ଇଏରୁ ତାର ଆଣିବେ
ଜାମୁଝରିର
ନାନୁ ଓରଫ ନରେଶର ହେଲା ବାକି ଜମାଦାରର ଆପଣ ଆଣିବେ ସେ କଣ କୁଆଡେ ଗଲା କି କଣ ହେଲା କାରଣ ତାକୁ ବେଲ ଯାଇନି ବୋଲି ସିଓର ତ
ବେଲ ରେ ରିଜେକ୍ଟ
ଅର୍ଡରଟା
ଆମର ଅର୍ଡର ନାହିଁ।
ଆଚ୍ଛା एक 5/6 is directed to be released on bail.
ତଳ ଫଟୋ ଟିକେ ଦେଖିଲେ ଅର୍ଡର ସେ କାଳେ ଉଠି ଯାଇଥିବ up to 2000 ତ ନଥିଲା 98 ପରେ
जेलर केउंझर भी
Sorry, madam.
बेल पिटिशन रिजेक्टेड ଯାଇନି ପ୍ରାୟ।
What is your instruction about these appellants 2 to 5? Mr. Acharya,
My lord.
what is your instructions about?
Actually, my lord, I have put in several letters, but I am not receiving any response from.
ठीक है, okay.
The local lawyer, I asked, he said that nobody is in
ନାଇଁ
custody.
ନାଇଁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସେମାନେ ଏମାନେ ସବୁ ବଞ୍ଚିଛନ୍ତି
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ 1 ଆଉ 6 ନାହାନ୍ତି।
ନା 1/6 ବାକି ସବୁ ବଞ୍ଚିଛନ୍ତି
ହଁ
ବଞ୍ଚିଛନ୍ତି ଗୋଟେ ତା ଦେହରୁ ପ୍ରିମ୍ୟାଚୁର ରିଲିଜ ହେଇଯାଇଛି ବାକି ସେମାନେ ସବୁ ଗାଁରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ବୋଲି ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଆସିଗଲାଣି
ଗୋଟେ ମାନେ 1 6 ଆଉ 5 they were released on bail.
ହଁ ନାଇଁ 1/6 ଡେଡ୍
1/6 ଡେଡ୍ 5 ବି ରିଲିଜ ହେଇଥିଲା।
ନାଇଁ ତାପରେ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଇଏଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କର 4ଟା ये चार प्रीमैच्योर रिलीज है
कॉन्डो कॉन्डो लगे
ପାଞ୍ଚଟା ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ପାଞ୍ଚଟା ବେଲରେ ରିଲିଜ ହେଇଥିଲା
पांचटा बेल
ଆଜ୍ଞା। ଆଉ ତିନି ଦୁଇ ତିନି ଦେ ୱାର ନଟ୍ ରିଲିଜ
दुई तीन पे हमें दुई तीन को
ଦୁଇ ତିନି ଦେ ଆର୍ ଅଲସୋ ନଟ୍ ଇନ୍ କଷ୍ଟଡି
बट दे आर अवेलेबल इन द विलेज
दुई
So the
तीन
manner
को
in which-
दुई तीन को एठी बेल हेइनी
ନା
किंतु वर्तमान गाँ रे समान अछंती तो
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
गले केमती कथाटा होची सेठी
ସେଇଟା ଓनଲି ଜେଲ୍ ଅଥରିଟି କ୍ୟାନ୍ ସେ ୱେଦର ଦେ ୱାର ରିଲିଜଡ ଅନ୍
jail authority have informed that information not available.
on what basis they were released from custody.
सेटा
Correct.
से जिनसडा
There
মানে
must
যদি
be some record.
Can the Keonjhar jail will be present?
केमजोर जेल
गोटे
This is-
केउंझर जेल आ गोटे जामुझारी
ଆମେ ଇଏ କରୁ ଆପଣ ନେଇ ଆସନ୍ତୁ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ସେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କିଛି ନାହିଁ ଯେ ସେ ଆପିୟର କରିବେ ଆପିୟର କଲା ବେଳକୁ ସେଠୁ ଟାଇମ ମାଗିବେ କାଲି ଏମିତି ହେଲାନି କି ସେ ସବୁ ତାଙ୍କ ରେକର୍ଡ ଏଇଟା ରେକର୍ଡ ଦେଖି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ନା
ହୁଁ।
ଏଇଟା ତ କେଉଁଝର ଡିଷ୍ଟ୍ରିକ୍ଟ ଜେଲରୁ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଆସିଛି
Sir,
ସୁପରିଟେଣ୍ଡେଣ୍ଟ
ଦିଟା ଚମ୍ପୁଆ ବି ଗୋଟେ ଚମ୍ପୁଆର ବି କାରଣ ଚମ୍ପୁଆର କିଛି ଥିଲେ ଯେତେବେଳେ
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ
ନା ଏଟା କିନ୍ତୁ district.
ଏଇଟା ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ
ଜାମୁଝାରି ମାନେ ଏଠି ଖୋର୍ଦ୍ଧା ପାଖରେ
ଆମେ ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଅର୍ଡରଟା ପାସ୍ କରିଥିଲୁ କେବେ 15/7 ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ as per the order dated 15/7/2025 the Learning Council for the state has produced written instruction received from IIC Champua Police Station dated 16/7/2025 to the effect that appellant number 2 Jamadar alias Joy Prakash Luguri comma appellant number 3 Nanu alias Norris bracket re Jonda Laguri and appellant number 5 Harish Laguri who are of village Tunda Ghattu, PS Jagannathpur, Jharkhand, are in good health condition. Stop. And they were staying in their houses. Hello? Good health, good condition, and staying in their houses. Out of the aforesaid 3 persons, it appears that appellant number 5, Harish Laguri, has been granted bail by this court by order dated 21/4/2000. Whereas the bail application of appellant number 2 so and so and appellant number 3 so and so were rejected. Thereafter, no bail order has been passed in respect of appellant number 2 and 3. Stop. However, another written instruction has been produced by the Learning Council for the state from Superintendent District Jail Keonjhar, wherein it is mentioned that so far as appellant number 2 Jamadar alias Jayaprakash Laguri is concerned, he was the under trial prisoner from 16/2/1997 to 22/6/1998, and further information not available. Similarly, so far as appellant number 3, Nanu alias Naresh bracket Jonda Laguri is concerned, it is mentioned that he was an on trial prisoner from 15 to 1997 to 22/6/1998 and a convict from 23/6/1998 TO2 25/12/2009 and he was transferred to Biju Patnaik Open Air Ashram Jamujhari for further confinement. Let the Land Council for the state obtain specific instruction relating to appellant number 2, Jamadar alias Swanso, son of Swanso, village to अच्छी city देइछन्ति already हमें कहि देइछु and so also about appellant number 3 Swanso as to how they came to reside in their villages when no bail order, when they were residing at their houses, respective houses in their village, when no bail order has been passed in respect of the aforesaid 2 appellants by this court. Stop. Matter be listed next week. आपण 3 नंबर टा पाई सीधा पठेई देबे इन्फॉर्मेशन जामुझारी को पाई जिबे खबर तो पाई जो बाकी गोटे प्रॉब्लम आपण कर हबो से जमादार टा जदी से पहिले से मान देई देबे जदी कारण 22 जाय अछि माने 23 तारिख कन्विक्शन हेची कन्विक्शन हला पर से ताको आ गोटे जेल को कोठी नै छथि बट से जिनस रेकॉर्ड रे मेंटेन होबा कथा ये केमती कहूची फर्दर इंफॉर्मेशन नॉट अवेलेबल
जो जेल रो धरन चंपारू जदी केउ जन नेबे तले ताकर
रेकॉर्ड मेंटेन
नै से तो वारंट रे जीवन ना सेंट पळे जीवो
तारो
सेशंस कोर्ट रो वारंट इशू जो से
नो इट इज एटा गोटे
एटा ये मिसलीडिंग
इन्फॉर्मेशन आपण डायरेक्ट तांसन कथा हो
मिसलीडिंग एटा दिस इज मिसलीडिंग इन इट कैन नॉट
फर्दर इन्फॉर्मेशन नॉट अवेलेबल वे तो एहा ही थाई पारे अंडर ट्रायल रो जदी समान गोटे अलगा रजिस्टर कर थाई पारंती कन्विक्ट रो अलगा रजिस्टर करते
दैट इज देयर फॉर कन्विक्ट देयर इज अ डिफरेंट
तेणु आपण सेथरे होय तो थाई पारे ये सेटा को खोजिनी जो
98 रे बोल के छाड़ दी
जे हाथ लिखि दे
98 रो ना तो छाड़ दी
एगुडा सब टाइप कर दी जिन से जेडा हाथ लिखि
नहीं सी जो जाय लिखिची ता पर दिन ही कन्विक्शन है कन्विक्शन हला माने
कन्विक्शन टा 23 रे पर ये 22 पर्यंत लिखिची 23 रे कोर्ट रे प्रोड्यूस
कोर्ट रो वारंट जाय दिवस से वारंट बेसिस रे समान आ गोटे रजिस्टर रे लिखि दिबे से रजिस्टर टा देखिना
दैट द ऑर्डर शीट इज मेंटेन्ड बाय द ट्रायल कोर्ट इट इज देयर
कोर्ट रे प्रोड्यूस हेची कोर्ट रे होची कन्विक्शन हेची लाइफ कन्विक्शन मान निश्चय भितरु जाइथिबो
जेल वारंट कटाई के रिसीव हेची
सब हेची तो ताकू टिके ये कर दियंतु दिस
your lordship will see the date on which he executed the waklatnama so say जो for filing this appeal say to be se mane they can also verify
लेकिन
एटा जो अपील टा
फाइल जो फाइल हैला
हां एटा 6/7/98 6/7/98 रे थिले माने सब केउंझर डिस्ट्रिक्ट
एटा जो दिया है 8/5/98 रे
कोटा
एटा 8/5/98
नहीं जो येटा वकालत नंबर देखो ना
for filing the appeal
असिस्टेंट जेलर केउंझर डिस्ट्रिक्ट जेल 6/7/98 अच्छा सेही गोटे आ गोटे लाइन लिखि दियंतु the wakalatnama filed by appellant number 2 as well as 3 along with other appellants indicates that they were present it was attested by the assistant jailer Keonjhar district jail on 6/7/1998, which presupposes that the appellant number 2, Jamadar alias Jayaprakash Loguri, was in district jail Keonjhar as on 6/7/1998. Therefore, the report furnished by the superintendent that further information not available is a misleading one. So, detailed information is to be supplied. Clear? Personally,
সেটা কারণ চিঠি সে দস্তখত করেছে না
no. These documents are taken on the property.
আর উইকরে মঙ্গলবার
If you bring it to, we are giving you 1 week time. ये पर गुरुवार दिन नहीं आसे ना गुरुवार दिन आता है चलो 7th में आसे. This matter on 7th out of here. Put it.
The Das was there. Sabdita Das there.
You are having an item. Which one? Come.
Item 7.
Item 8. The paper book not applied.
What नहीं होगा दे दें principal item number 7.
Decision date. एक और 4. अच्छी autopsy का चाहिए. There are 1 and 2 जाएगी.
1 and 2 मरी जाइए.
बाकी 3-4 अच्छा.
बेट कर जाइए बाकी रहना आपके जनो
3 and 4.
1 and 2 abetted. 1 and 2
No, 1 and 2 awaited, 3 and 4 are
3 and 4.
3 and 4 bail जाइए.
Yes, ma'am.
They're on bail.
Now that is 26/9/2000.
This is 9.
And they are alive also.
There are report is
There, alive. What is your good name, madam?
Kumudini Ponda.
report is there, madam. There are
Inside of the Indian lesson. Okay, it's not here. तो 3 नंबर वाला लालू किशोर डाकुआ चार
लड़ू किशोर
लड़ू अच्छा लड़ू किशोर डाकुआ 4 नंबर वाला युधिष्ठिर डाकुआ ठीक तो ए दी जन जा बंची जन बोली रिपोर्ट दोछन
बेल ऑन डेट 26/9 2000.
नहीं ठीक है जी लेटेस्ट इंफॉर्मेशन. So as it appears from the first phase, (302/34), 4988, 201/511, 4 DPR. Arrive for life 5,000 in report to arrive for 6 months 302. Arrive for 2 years fine 1,498. Arrive for 2 years 201/511. Arrive for 6 months fine 500 4 DPR. Okay, se boti chhad देंगे. the law of issues, we are not concerned. It being the law of issue dakwa. A4 है युधिष्ठिर
Prosecution Dakwa is husband of the deceased.
Who? Ladu.
Yes,
Ladu
ma'am.
Kishore is the husband of the
Husband.
deceased.
The Yudhishthira is the brother-in-law.
So what is the name of the deceased, by the way?
Lakshmi.
Lakshmi.
Yes, ma'am.
Lakshmi alias Namita.
So Yudhishthir is brother-in-law being the younger brother of husband.
Yes.
Lakshmi alias
Namita.
Namita. A3 टा होची तार हस्बैंड माने लडू किशोर अच्छा A3 husband of deceased, A4 brother-in-law of deceased being the younger brother of A3. अच्छा you come to the first information report.
Yes, sir. ମୁଁ ନରସିଂହ ସାହୁ ପିତା ବାଜି ସାହୁ ଗ୍ରାମ
ଏଇଟା
ସିଂହପୁର
କହିବେ ଯୋଉଟା ସାକ୍ଷୀର PW କେତେ କହିଦେବେ ନରସିଂହ ସାହୁ ଏକ୍ସାମିନ ହେଇଛି
yes my lord
କେତେ ନମ୍ବର ଚାକିରି
PW6
ପଢନ୍ତୁ ଏଥର।
ସିଂହପୁର ଥାନା ବଡ଼ଗଡ଼ ଆଜ ଦିନ ଅର୍ଥାତ୍ 18/6/96 ମଙ୍ଗଳବାର ଦିନ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଲେଖି ଜଣାଇବା ବିଷୟ ଏହିକି ଯେ ଆଜ ଦିନ ସକାଳ ସମୟ ପ୍ରାୟ 9 ଘଣ୍ଟିକା ସମୟକୁ ଆମ ଗ୍ରାମର କାଲାଗୌଡ଼ ସହିତ ଗୋବରଲୁଚି ଗ୍ରାମକୁ ଯାଇଥିଲି। ସେଠାରୁ ଦିନ ପ୍ରାୟ 9 ଘଣ୍ଟା ସମୟରେ ଗ୍ରାମକୁ ଫେରିଲି ଓ ଶୁଣିଲି ଯେ ଆମ୍ଭ ଗ୍ରାମର ଲିଙ୍ଗରାଜ ଡାକୁଆଙ୍କ ବୋହୂ ଶ୍ରୀମତୀ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମୀ ଡାକୁଆ ବୟସ ପ୍ରାୟ 23 ବର୍ଷ ଯିଏକି ଆଜକୁ ପ୍ରାୟ 1.5 ବର୍ଷ ହେବ ଲଡୁ କିଶୋର ଡାକୁଆଙ୍କୁ ବିବାହ କରିଅଛି। ଗତ ରାତ୍ର ମରିଯାଇଅଛି। ଏହି ମରିଯିବା ବିଷୟ ସେ ତାର ଭାଇ ବନ୍ଧୁ କୁଟୁମ୍ବ ତଥା ଗ୍ରାମବାସୀ ମାନଙ୍କୁ କାହାକୁ ହେଲେ ଭଲ ଭାବେ ଜଣାଇ ନାହିଁ। ପରେ ତାକୁ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମୀ ଝାଡା ବାନ୍ତି ହୋଇଛି ବୋଲି ଡାକ୍ତରଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖାଇଥିଲା। ତାର ବୋହୂର ମୃତ୍ୟୁ କିପରି ହେଲା ବୋଲି ପଚାରିବାରୁ ସେ ସଠିକ ଭାବେ କିଛି କହୁନଥାଏ। ସେ ନିଜେ ମୃତ୍ୟୁ ଦେହ ଦାହ କରିବା ପାଇଁ କାଠ ଯୋଗାଡ଼ କରିବାରୁ ଗାଁ ଲୋକମାନଙ୍କର ସନ୍ଦେହ ଜାତ ହେଲା। ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଉକ୍ତ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମୀ ଡାକୁଆ ସହିତ ତାର ଶ୍ୱଶୁର ଲିଙ୍ଗରାଜ ଡାକୁଆ ଶାଶୁ ସେବତୀ ଡାକୁଆ ନଣନ୍ଦ ବିଷ୍ଣୁପ୍ରିୟା ଡାକୁଆ ସ୍ୱାମୀ ଲଡୁ କିଶୋର ଡାକୁଆ ଓ ଦିଅର ଯୁଧିଷ୍ଠିର ଡାକୁଆ
ମିଶିକରି ଘରୋଇ ବିଷୟରେ ଗଣ୍ଡଗୋଳ କରୁଥାନ୍ତି
ଓ ତାକୁ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମୀ ନାନା ଭାବରେ ମାରଧର କରୁଥାନ୍ତି। ଏହି ବିଷୟରେ ଗୋଟାଏ ସମାଧାନ କରିବା ନିମନ୍ତେ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମୀର ବାପା ମା ଓ ଗ୍ରାମର ଲୋକମାନଙ୍କୁ ଆମ ଗ୍ରାମକୁ ଆସିଛନ୍ତି। କେତେଥର ଆମ ଗ୍ରାମକୁ ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ଓ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମୀ ଡାକୁଆଙ୍କୁ ଏହିପରି ମାରଧର ତଥା ଅତ୍ୟାଚାର ନ କରିବା ପାଇଁ କହିଯାଇଛନ୍ତି। ଏପରିକି ଶେଷ ଥର ପାଇଁ ଗତକାଲି ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମୀର ବାପା ମା ତଥା ଗ୍ରାମବାସୀ ମାନେ ଆସି ସମାଧାନ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିଥିଲେ ଓ ସମାଧାନ ହୋଇ ନ ପାରିବାରୁ ସେମାନେ ସବୁ ଚାଲି ଯାଇଥିଲେ। ଏହିପରି ଭାବେ ଉପରୋକ୍ତ ଘଟଣାକୁ କେନ୍ଦ୍ର କରି ଗତ ରାତ୍ର ଲଡୁ କିଶୋର ଡାକୁଆ ଯୁଧିଷ୍ଠିର ଡାକୁଆ ଘରେ ଅନୁପସ୍ଥିତ ଥିବା ସମୟରେ ମାନେ E3 and A4 ଅନୁପସ୍ଥିତ ଥିବା ସମୟରେ ତାର ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମୀର ଶ୍ୱଶୁର ଲିଙ୍ଗରାଜ ଡାକୁଆ ଶାଶୁ ସେବତୀ ଡାକୁଆ A1 and A2 ଓ ନଣନ୍ଦ ବିଷ୍ଣୁପ୍ରିୟା ଡାକୁଆ ମିଶିକରି ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମୀ ଡାକୁଆକୁ ପିଟା ମରା କରି ତାର ବେକକୁ ରସି ଦଉଡ଼ିରେ ବାନ୍ଧି ଚିପି କରି ଓ ବେକ ଓ ଦେହରେ ବାଡ଼ି ଆଦି ପକାଇ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମୀ ଡାକୁଆକୁ ଜୀବନରେ ମାରି ଦେଇଥିବାର ସନ୍ଦେହ ଓ ଅନୁମାନ ହେଉଛି। ପ୍ରକାଶ ଥାଉ କି ଉକ୍ତ ଘଟଣାରେ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମୀର ଶବକୁ ଦାହ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଲିଙ୍ଗରାଜ ଡାକୁଆ ଲଡୁ କିଶୋର ଡାକୁଆ ଯୁଧିଷ୍ଠିର ଡାକୁଆ ଓ ସେବତୀ ଡାକୁଆ ମଶାଣିକୁ ନେଉଥିବା ସମୟରେ ମୁଁ ମନା କରିବାରେ ଶୁଣିଲେ ନାହିଁ, ତେଣୁ ଏହାର ତଦନ୍ତ କରିବା ନିମନ୍ତେ ଅନୁରୋଧ।
So this come to the doctor who conducted PM.
Doctor 3 and 4, PWP 3 and 4 and 5 also.
Why so many doctors? He was dead, na?
The autopsy is
Autopsy doctor kiye?
Dr. Kishore Kumar Prusti and CS Patti.
See, ଗୋଟେ autopsy को प्रमाण करिया कोई दीटा को डॉक्टर एग्जाम नहीं चलना कौन?
दी जन को डॉक्टर एग्जाम नहीं चली।
Doctor 3
PW3 is the autopsy doctor. अच्छा। बाकी अन्य डॉक्टर उड़ा कौन पाएंगे एग्जाम में?
टीम को असिस्ट करथिले 4।
अच्छा मुझे हाँ गोटे होची 3 नंबर आउ दीटा किए आउ जणे 3 नंबर तो मेन डॉक्टर हला आउ किए
5
4 असिस्ट कर
हाँ
4 असिस्ट करले 3
4 असिस्ट करले 3 को
ठीक
5 कौन कहउछन?
माने 4 रो किछि नाही 3 रो अछि जा
5 तो किसी डॉक्टर नहोती
हां 5 जे डॉक्टर
कौन करजी?
श्रीकांत साहू
कि ट्रायंगल लिंगराज ने कॉल्ड मी टू सफरिंग असी पूर्ण
we are concerned with 3 only
3 later lucky PW3 PM doctor PW3 पढ़ा था
Yes, madam. On 19/6/96, I was pediatric specialist SD Hospital, Bhanjanagar. On that day, at 12:45 p.m., a team of doctors consisting of myself and Dr. Prusti conducted the postmortem examination respect of deceased Srimati Lakshmi Dakwa, aged about 23 years, being identified by CY172 Nilakantha Bholo and CY420 Lakshman Pradhan. On external examination, I found the following injuries. She had
average body build
laying on supine position. Her eyes were open, eyeballs were protruded, pupils dilated, mouth open, tongue bitten, hemorrhaging blood coming out from the nostrils and mouth. Face was deeply congested, rigor mortis absent in all 4 limbs. Decomposition started. Body was swollen. There was eyes and
peeling of skin, epithelium from neck,
chest, abdomen, thighs, and both arms. Blisters of various sizes were present all over the body. There was one
abrasion,
1/2
half inch to half inch.
It's over the outer aspect of left ankle or joint, which was antemortem in nature. Ligature mark could not be detected due to peeling of epithelium over the neck. Transverse zone of congestion.
A transverse zone of congestion.
Congestion of size 6.5 cm into 1.5 cm was present in front of the neck over the area of thyroid cartilage extending to
both the sides.
both the sides. On dissection, I found the following injuries: larynx and trachea mucous membranes was congested. Cortical hemorrhage present. There was a fracture of thyroid cartilage, blood-stained fluid present in mouth and pharynx. The stomach contained 1 liter of partially digested food particles. Intestine was distended with gas. Muscles of the anterior lateral aspect of neck on both sides were deeply congested and on dissection. Collection of blood was found within the superficial muscle of the neck. There was a fracture of the thyroid cartilage. The viscera were in fact intact and congested. Brain and were intact and congested. Organ of generation and external area intact. The cause of the death was asphyxia due to strangulation. Time since death was 36 to 48 hours at the time of a postmortem examination. The strangulation in this case was with the help of some external object. Exhibit 2 is the postmortem report and Exhibit 2/1 is my signature thereon. One abrasion I found on the dead body was antemortem in nature and blisters were postmortem in nature. In case of a blisters of living human being, the surface will be almost red and the floor of the blisters will be contested as well as the margins, and in case of a blister on or dead person, this congestion will not be there. In order to fracture of the thyroid cartilage, heavy compression of the neck is necessary. Under cross-examination, thyroid bone in this case was not fractured. Thyroid cartilage is a superficial structure. No finger marks were on the neck. It cannot be inflicted.
Self-inflicted. It cannot be self-inflicted.
Cannot be self-inflicted. All the signs of asphyxia, expecting ligature mark were present. Hanging is also one of the causes of
Asphyxia.
Abrasion was superficial in nature and also is possible by rubbing or fall over the rough surface. This is also not the case of a partial hanging, as the ligature mark in case of hanging remains always above the thyroid cartilage below the chin. In all cases of hanging, ligature mark may not be present.
Now you come to the husband's accused statement, then we'll go to the husband is Ladu Kishore. The accused statement is at page number 49. So you come to the five, 6, 7, 8. and most importantly, question number 9, page number 15. आपको कन्फ्रंट होइछि डॉक्टर करो स्टेटमेंट जो एविडेंस देले PW3 and 4 the doctors who conducted postmortem of Lakshmi found that her death was caused due to strangulation. आपनकर कोन कहियार अछि लक्ष्मी झाड़ा बांती रे मला बुझिले आ द्वितीय कथा होछि आपण एडमिट करूछंती जे मशाणी की नै की जाइथिले बट गां लोक कहिबारु नै की जाइथिले नंबर 8 आ
It was seized from the
you
cremation.
and you also admit that you were staying with the deceased in your house.
There I was not present, madam.
That you have not stated. Your brother has stated that he was not present. You come to the brother statement, that is the previous page number 47, 48. Question number 5 को पढ़े आसन पचरा हिची क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 रे सी कहूची जे लक्ष्मी जेते बेले मला तार 3-4 दिन आगरो मु घर नथिले से दिन सकाळ 9टा रे आसी सुनिलु लक्ष्मी मरियन. This is the plea taken by the brother-in-law, not by the husband. Husband कहूनी जे मु नथिली बोली.
PW19 deceased father has stated that two brothers were not on that day.
No, that plea has not been, they might not be found temporarily अलगा कथा. आपनकर plea ही नहीं, defense plea नुहंती आपण पड़े आउ पड़े जाइथिले आपनकर absence रे घटना सब घटी गला. Be that maybe, we will see that. So now who are the relevant witnesses who stated about the torture on the deceased from the side of the deceased or family members? किए तार बापा की तार माँ तार भाई माने की एग्जामिन होइचंती
PW19 father of the deceased.
अच्छा जस्ट PW19 हला फादर तापरे
PW2 हला front door neighbor.
PW2 जो माने कहिचंदी जो टॉर्चर विषय है. अच्छा PW2 आउ किए नेवर घर लोक तार जणे मात्र हिची ता बापा माँ की भाई माने भौणी की एग्जामिन हैना. अच्छा तेणु सीधा पड़े आसतु आपण PW2 को तापर 9 को जीवा ए 19 को जीवा. दुई हला आपनकर फ्रंट डोर नेवर पढम PW2.
I know all accused persons. I know Grammarokhi informant Narasimha Sahu. I know deceased Lakshmi alias Nomita. I know Abhimanyu Dakwa, the father of the deceased. I am the front door neighbor of
Father of the deceased is
PW19.
19, okay. बाहागर के बेला
Lakshmi married to accused Laddu Kishore since more than 1 year back.
अच्छा वर्ष थोड़ा ठीक है.
Prior to her death, all the accused persons were staying in the house where Lakshmi died. Accused Lingaraj Dakwa had frequent quarrel with deceased Lakshmi. The quarrel was on account of love affairs between Lakshmi and Lingaraj. Dr. Vishnupriya had also the knowledge regarding such love affairs. Sebati, the wife of
लिंगराज की
Lingaraj, my lord, his father-in-law, deceased father-in-law.
Appellant number 1.
ना ना
the
लक्ष्मी जो कहला
quarrel was on account of love affair between the deceased with one Lingaraj. The Lingaraj की माने
नहीं नहीं accused Lingaraj Dakwa had frequent quarrel with deceased Lakshmi. The quarrel was on account of love affairs between Lakshmi and Lingaraj, correct? So there are two Lingaraj. One is this father-in-law, as you said. Another Lingaraj is there. It is written here. Accused Lingaraj is one Lingaraj Dakwa.
इटा आउ गोटे को Lingaraj है.
हाँ.
Appellant number 1
এটা তার he had frequent quarrel with the deceased and a Lingarajটা কে যাহা সহিত
या उदय father-in-law कौन?
এটা father-in-law কোন?
This is not appellant number 1. Okay.
love affair कौन father-in-law साइड.
You just read it out. Then
Next, daughter.
Vishnupriya had also the knowledge regarding such love affairs. Sebati, the wife of Lingaraj, is suffering from leprosy.
Leprosy. Lingaraj माने ता father-in-law, ता एटा जो mother-in-law. Sevati. She was suffering from leprosy.
Previously, Laddu Kishore was pulling on oil with his wife Lakshmi. There was ill feeling between the husband and wife Lakshmi prior to 2 months of her death. The parents of Lakshmi came to call her prior to 1 day of her death. Accused Lingaraj never allowed Lakshmi to go with her parents. Lingaraj gave threat to the parents of Lakshmi, anticipating destruction of Lakshmi into verses. Lingaraj also demanded dowry before the parents of Lakshmi. I thought
destruction of Lakshmi is all right. But it will be a doubt which Lingaraj টা কি মানে প্রকৃতরে এই যে ডক্টর বিষ্ণুপ্রিয়া মানে
is Nananda.
ননন্দ
He has been acquitted.
তার মানে
acquitted. She has been acquitted.
না অ্যাকিউটেড he had also knowledge କହୁଛନ୍ତି about such ଆଉ ତାର ଆର ନିଜର ସ୍ତ୍ରୀ
Sevati.
affair ରେ ଥିଲା ତାପରେ whether it is between that father-in-law and daughter-in-law there was something illicit love affair ନା କଣ ଯୋଉଟାକୁ
ତାହେଲେ ସେ ତାକୁ ଇଏ କେମିତି କରୁଥିଲା? ତାହେଲେ ସେ
ଟର୍ଚର ହୁଅନ୍ତି
ସେ କହୁଥିଲା ପରା ତାକୁ.
ତାପରେ ପଳେଇଲେ ନେକ୍ସଟ ପେଜ କୁ
Lingaraj also demanded dowry.
Before the parents of Lakshmi, I heard some certain sound at about 1 a.m. while I was sleeping on a platform in front of my house. I heard the sound of a female that she was dying and cried for help from the house of the accused person.
illicit love affair ଥିଲେ suspicious love affair ଯେତେବେଳେ ମାନେ ଇଏ କିନ୍ତୁ most likely ସେ mean କରୁଛି ଶ୍ୱଶୁର ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ବୋଧେ ଶ୍ୱଶୁର କେବଳ ଇଏ ନଥିଲା ଡିମାଣ୍ଡ କରୁଥିଲା ସେଇଠୁ. Yes, then
I found accused Lingaraj in the house of the doctor who was staying in our village. All the accused persons were found carrying the dead body at about 9 a.m. I entertained
A doubt.
And contacted the Gramaraki to obstruct the accused persons for carrying the dead body to the funeral ground. I also advised him to bring the matter to the notice of the police. Narasimha Sahu obstructed the dead body on the way, but the accused persons took the corpse to the funeral ground. Police arrived in the funeral ground with Gramaraki. They prevented the accused persons from burning the dead body. The dead body of Lakshmi was brought out from the funeral pyre and brought under a tree. There we saw marks of injuries on the neck of the deceased and on the both of thighs of the deceased. Police prepared the inquest report and I have signed thereon White Exhibit 1/2. Accused Vishnupriya was found concealing her presence at further place. She is a married lady. The dead body was taken for postmortem examination. The father of the deceased also arrived to see the dead body. Many people came to see the dead body. The accused persons have relatives at the village. Cross-examination. I am not staying in that village since last 1 month. I am pulling on oil with all the villagers. It is not a fact that I have been driving from the village due to my ill feeling with the villagers. I cannot say the date of a marriage of the deceased. I had been to take feast in her marriage ceremony. I have not gone to the parental house of the deceased. I cannot say regarding the dowry articles.
Area dowry.
I cannot say regarding the demand of additional dowry. There are 4 rooms in the house of Lingaraj. He has a backward.
He was a backyard.
in an open place. Sudarsana Panda is the east side neighbor of the accused persons. Dandapani Panda has his house adjacent to the house of Sudarsana Panda. Bonnamali Dakua is the other side adjacent neighbor. Bonnamali is the cousin of accused Lingaraj. Antaryami Panda, Anantaram Panda is also the
Adjacent neighbor.
Neighbor. The people are staying in the adjacent house of the accused person, and people are also staying adjacent to my house. Panchanana Panda and Govinda Panda have houses adjacent to the east side of my house. Tukku Panda and Puri Panda have houses adjacent to the west of my house. The intervening road between my house and the house of the accused persons is about 30 to 35 cubits. In the morning, I saw wife of Basu Behera going to the house of Lingaraj. One female pot maker also went to the house of Lingaraj in the morning. I had not gone to his house in the morning. I have seen none else going to the house of the accused persons in the morning. I have not disclosed before anyone that I heard certain sound in the night from the house
How should the accused person?
of the accused persons. I have not inquired from accused Lingaraj. I have not disclosed it before the IO. The parents of Lakshmi never called me to the house of Lingaraj. Being inquired by me, they told that they had come to call their daughter. Puri Panda was also present at that time. Basu Behera and some others were also present there. I have not stated this fact before the IO. I have not been examined by the IO. It is a fact that I have not stated to the IO that there was a frequent quarrel between the deceased with Lingaraj prior to her death. It is a fact that I have not stated to the IO that the quarrel was on account of love affairs between father-in-law and daughter-in-law. It is a fact that I have not stated to the IO that such affairs were developing or the consent of his daughter Vishnupriya. It is a fact that I have not stated to the IO that the wife of Lingaraj was suffering from leprosy. It is a fact that I have not stated to the IO that there was ill feeling between the deceased with her husband prior to 2 months of her death. It is a fact that I have not stated to the IO that parents Lakshmi came to the house of the accused persons prior to 1 day of her death. It is a fact that I have not stated to the IO that Lingaraj never allowed Lakshmi to go with her father and gave
Threat to turn her
to assess on the next day. It is a fact that I have not stated to the IO that Lingaraj demanded dowry from her father. It is a fact that I have not stated to the IO that I heard a sound of female at the house of the accused person at about 1 a.m. who was crying for help. It is a fact that I have not stated to the IO that accused Lingaraj was moving near the house of the doctor at the village. It is a fact that I have not stated to the IO that I instructed Narasingha Gramaraki to obstruct the carrying of dead body by the accused persons. It is a fact that I have not stated to the IO that I instructed Narasingha to report the matter at the PS. It is a fact that I have not stated to the IO that I saw injuries on both the thighs of the deceased, and accused Vishnupriya was found concealing her presence elsewhere. It is a fact that I have not stated to the IO that the accused persons have relatives in their village. I have not stated about such allegation of rape before further, I am expected about such allegations. Before further,
The entire thing,
He has not said.
whatever has stated, he has not stated, is it correct?
Literally.
161 सब तो मना कर दिया ना मुझे कोई ना तेरी पुलिस as if he is telling this thing for the first time in court ता ना कौन
ତାର ଅଛି statement କମିଶନର
କବି ଚନ୍ଦ୍ର ପଣ୍ଡା
ତାର statement ଅଛି
कवि चंद्र wheelchair আসছে না প্রবলেম সে
বা মুশকিল
ଗୋଟିଏ ଷ୍ଟେଟମେଣ୍ଟ ଏଠି କ୍ଲିୟରଲି ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଏକ୍ସାମିନ୍ ହେଇଯିବେ ସିଡିରେ
ସେଇଟା ଲେଖିଛି
ଆଗରୁ 14 ମଗେଇଦବ ବୋଲି ବିଶ୍ୱେନ୍ଦ୍ର ପଣ୍ଡା examining the spot is this one also married to machines also physically and since she was being assaulted to 280 and assault and torture both mentally and physically all the in-laws residing in the house including also this is the first torture parents had come to their house and their villages number of times, dissuade them all from the assault, torturing, etc. And for the last time, her father had come for this and so on, and solution. Thereafter, today early morning on the any instance, he came to hear that once wife Fatou did not disclose about the same either, so on, and saying due to diarrhea. Did not show the dead body to anybody, arranged the fireworks, and then took the dead body to the burial ground for funeral. And on the day they were asked by the local grammar king not to proceed further in this regard till the arrival of the police. But they did not listen to them, proceeded ahead. Then the police arrived at the spot, rescued the dead body from the fire, held the inquest over the dead body from ଏଇଟା ସବୁ କହିଛି ଇଂଲିଶ ରେ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ମାନେ ଓଡିଆର ଷ୍ଟେଟମେଣ୍ଟ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଥିବ
ଏ ତ ଜିଷ୍ଟ ଲେଖିଥିବ
ଏଟା ଜିଷ୍ଟ ଟା ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ନା ଆଉ ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ କଣ ସିଏ ପଚାରିଲା କେମିତି ଇଏ କଣ ଲେଖିଦେଇଗଲା
କୋର୍ଟ ଆଲାଉ କଲା କେମିତି
କୋର୍ଟ ଆଲାଉ କଲା पब्लिक प्रोसिक्यूटर चुपचाप रहीगला कोर्ट चुपचाप रहीगले रेकॉर्ड को चले जाए मुझे एवढा कुछ कहनी बट इन फैक्ट
everything
it is there it's a clear illegality माने So if we accept the evidence of the doctor that it is a strangulation, case of death by strangulation. But the ligature was not used. By some other method, maybe by hand or maybe by stick or many things. This strangulation hala. And he was staying with you. And thereafter your conduct was to cause disappearance of evidence, and that is how we were taking to the cremation ground. And ultimately police was informed and they got the dead body from the fire, and thereafter it was sent for post-mortem examination. This report has come. How do you explain that, how the deceased died? You have taken a plea that she was suffering from diarrhea, which is obviously not correct in view of the PM doctor's evidence. So you are giving a false statement to the court in the accused statement. But if we accept the doctor's evidence, you are not offering any explanation. Number two, marriage was within 1 year. And this witness is an independent witness, is a front door neighbor. She has stated. And what about the father? Whether father has supported the prosecution case? PW 19. You come to the PW 19. बापा कौन कौची तांको इंटिमेशन दिया इतना नहीं पड़ी थे डेड बॉडी नहीं पड़ी थे ओ तमन तांको बापा भी घर भी काउ खबर देंगे गां लोग तो विरोध करथिले बापा घर भी खबर देंगे बापा घर कोठी को थाना अंडर भंजनगर थाना ए एमान घर कोठी
से पाखरे पर
अच्छा
7-8 घर छाड़ी के कौन कोठी
नहीं एमानकर घर
এটা ହେଲା
বড় বড় কিন্তু জিলা গোটাଏ ଗଞ୍ଜାମ ଜିଲ୍ଲା ଏଟା ହଉଛି ବଡ ଥାନା ଆଉ ଏମାନଙ୍କର ହଉଛି ଭଞ୍ଜନଗର ଥାନା. You come to PW that 19.
This is Nomita Dakwa was my daughter. She is also known as Lakshmi. That after her marriage with accused Ladu Dakwa in Dock about 5 years back now.
यार एग्जामिनेशन ହେଇଛି ଏପ୍ରିଲ 2000 ରେ 5 years back.
जो तार एग्जामिन ହେଲା 1997 ने ତେଣୁ ସିଏ କହିଲା ବର୍ଷେ ତଳେ यार एग्जामिनेशन ହେଲା 2000 ରେ ତେଣୁ ସିଏ କହିଲା 5 ବର୍ଷ
4 ମାସ 5 ବର୍ଷ
ହଁ.
I know all the accused persons in Dock. Accused Seboti is the mother.
No.
Accused Lingaraj is the father-in-law, mother-in-law. Accused Lingaraj is father-in-law. Accused Yudhishthir is the brother-in-law, and accused Vishnupriya is the sister-in-law of my daughter Lakshmi Nomita. The marriage was performed in village Siddhipur in the house of the accused persons. 2 to 3 months after marriage, my daughter informed me during her visit to my house that her husband, accused Ladu, was demanding a color TV exchange of ornaments she had taken with that of pure gold and one table fan. She also told me that her husband, father-in-law, mother-in-law, and the accused brother-in-law was assaulting her and not providing proper food to pressurize her to bring those articles. My daughter married in the month of Phalgun, and I invited her to my house in the month of Baisakh.
ज्येष्ठ ना बैशाख अच्छा बैशाख.
She remained for 1 month in my house. One day, partially burnt. One day, partially burnt.
No. And Lingaraj came to my house and forcibly dragged Namita.
Actually, Ladu and
ornaments and a fan were
Due to me.
due to me, and he would allow my daughter to go with me unless
I come with
I
5%.
come with 5%. 4 to 5 months thereafter, I, along with Govinda Dakwar, Register of Behera, Basanta Dakwar, went to the house of the accused persons. Accused Lingaraj insisted that unless he got color TV, fan, and gold ornaments, he would not allow my daughter to visit my house. I found my daughter hungry, and she was not provided with food and crying. She requested me to give the articles as the accused persons were torturing
Torturing
her. I, along with
Other
others,
law.
had gone to the house of the accused persons on 17th instance and reached there about 10 a.m. We returned back at 4 p.m. On the same day, as my daughter was not allowed to come with me and reacted and reached my village at 10 p.m. On the 18th instance, one constable of Belogunta UP informed me that my daughter was dead.
Oh, and just previous day se jayche.
And I had to proceed to Siddhipur immediately. I, along with other villagers, proceeded to Siddhipur, hiring a vehicle, and reached about 5 p.m. I found police were guarding the house of the accused persons and allowed nobody to enter inside. The villagers of Siddhipur told me that my daughter had been taken to the cremation ground. I went to the cremation ground and found my daughter was partially burnt. I saw black mark below her chest, extending to both sides of both ears. Her right ankle was swollen. Police sent the dead body of my daughter for postmortem to Bhanjanagar, and I accompanied with the dead body. During marriage, I had given 7,500 cash to accused Ladu, and also gave him one gold chain, one gold ring, and a
Patto Drutti and
dhoti
Chadar.
and chadar.
Chadar.
I gave a gold chain to my daughter along with other accused.
Yes, read the prosecution.
I had given gold ornaments, patto, and cash to accused Ladu as gift. When my daughter was brought to Bhanjanagar for postmortem, a
foul smell.
size
A foul smell was emitting from her body.
smell was emitting from her dead body due to the process of vomiting. Process rotting. It is not a fact that the smell of human
Excreta and vomit.
was coming out.
And vomit was coming.
In the year 1995, 7 days after Phalguna Amavasya, my daughter was married. 10 days after marriage, I had gone to the house of the accused
তার
person
এটা বর্ষে 2-3 মাস হলো ম্যারেজ হয়েছে।
to invite my daughter and her husband, who stayed in my house for 7 days. At that time, my daughter did not inform anything against the accused persons. Subsequently, on my invitation, my daughter stayed in my house for 2 months, and she came about 15 days after she left my house along with her husband. My daughter informed me about torture on her on demand of dowry of TV ornaments and fan
During her 2 months stay.
or 2 months stay in my house.
ତାର ମାନେ ପ୍ରଥମେ ଯୋଉ ଆସିଲା ବାହାଘରରେ ସେତେବେଳେ କିଛି କହିନଥିଲା।
First time.
ଦି ଜଣ ଆସିଥିଲେ। ତାପରେ ତାର 15 ଦିନ ପରେ ଆସିକିନି 2 ମାସ ରହିଲା। ସେତିକିବେଳେ ଏଗୁଡା ସବୁ କହିଲା। Torture on her demand of dowry, TV ornaments, fan during her 2 months stay in my house. ପଢନ୍ତୁ।
It is not a fact that she did not inform me that she was being tortured by her husband and in-laws to to bring some more articles as dowry. I did not report against the accused persons to police. During next Falgun, on my invitation, she came to my house and stayed for 7 days, after which I took her to her in-laws' house. During those 7 days stay, my daughter did not inform me about any torture on her demand of dowry. 15 days thereafter, I brought my daughter to my house. I
I inquired.
required her help. She stayed for 15 to 20 days. 1 month after, I again called my daughter as my wife was suffering. She stayed with me for 15 to 20 days. At that time, she told me that she was being tortured to bring the articles. I promised. It is not a fact that my daughter did not inform me about torture on her by any of the accused persons on demand of dowry. My daughter had told me that she was tortured by her husband, father-in-law, mother-in-law, brother-in-law. I did not inform police about this. It is not a fact that I have not stated before police that my daughter was not provided with food, also to praise her to bring the dowry article. For the last time, my daughter had come and stayed with me during the illness of my wife. After each visit of my daughter to house, she was being taken to her in-laws' house.
Either by me or my son.
Either by
Amul.
me or my son Amulya. It is not a fact that on 17th instant prior to the date on which I got the news of her death. When I went to the house of accused persons, my daughter had requested me to stay back in that night, as she was ill and suffering from loose motion. During my stay, I have not observed that my daughter was treated for her illness. To my knowledge, the family of the accused persons is not pulling on well with the rest of the villagers. It is not a fact that being instigated by the rival villagers of the accused persons, I am deposing falsehood against them.
To court.
Accused Bisnupriya was already married when my daughter married accused Laddu. It is not a fact that none of the accused persons had ever demanded anything from me after the marriage of my daughter. It is not a fact that my daughter had never told me that any time that she was being tortured by any of the accused persons to bring more dowry. In my family, after the marriage of Namita, my wife, 4 sons and 1 daughter are there. It is not a fact that on 17th instant during my last visit to the house of the accused persons, during the lifetime of my daughter, accused Laddu Kishore and accused Yudhishthir were not there.
It is not a fact.
It is not a fact that.
Not a fact ମାନେ ସେ ମନା କରୁଛି ଆପଣ defense counsel suggestion ଦଉଛନ୍ତି ସେ ମନା କରୁଛନ୍ତି you made a that the father has stated he was not there, but it is the defense counsel suggestion which he has denied.
It is not a fact that I have stated before the police that on that date, accused Laddu Kishore and Yudhishthir were not present in their house.
It is not a fact that.
It is
Continue.
not a fact that I have not stated before the IO that on my last visit I found my daughter was not provided with food
And she was crying.
and she was crying. It is not a fact that I am deposing falsehood.
Now you come to this PW19's statement was confronted to him, and now they tried to prove it through the IO. Come to page 92. They are କହିନଥିଲା ସେ କହିନଥିଲା ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ସେ IO କଣ କହୁଛି. Page 92, IO's evidence. Internal page is 5. Please read it out.
PW19 Abhimanyu Dakua had mentioned before me
Please go slow. He had mentioned before me, yes.
that Her daughter was also not provided with food to pressurize her to bring more dowry,
Yeah.
which I had not mentioned in the statement recorded by me.
Hmm.
I remember the essential parts of the statement of all witnesses recorded by me. It is not a fact that PW19 had not stated before me that her daughter was not provided with food to pressurize her to bring more dowry, and I am deposing falsely at the instance of PW19. PW19 has stated before me that on his last visit to the house of his daughter, accused Lavishwar and accused Yudhishthir were not there. It is not a fact that I doctored my investigation at the instigation of the villagers of the accused.
Her statement देखियो अभिमन्यु डाकुआ 161.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes.
Case diary Abhimanyu is Abhimanyu check. Page number 179. 440 55 to 179 page. Examine him. So once he is the father of the deceased, on examination stated that his daughter was given in marriage on 7/4/95 in the month of Falguna. So also the mediator, the proposal of marriage was given by Govinda. It was decided that cash of rupees so and so, gold ring, gold chain, with so and so to be given to the in-law. Marriage of the daughter was held in the house of so and so. Bora, uncle of the deceased, had given her marriage, okay. Then they had attended the marriage, okay. Then Brahman, Babar, Sankha were engaged in this, okay. Then as per the demand, cash and gold ornaments were given to the son-in-law along with cash of rupees so and so. They also gave necklace of then gold rings, so and so, so and so, so and so, wooden materials. তারপরে মজির ওরা দেখাই জনা পড়ছে in the month of Vaishak, she stayed for 30 days and so son-in-law and father-in-law she complained that she is being ill-treated by her or their Sasu Vishnu Priya, who is staying in the house.
Lord who is staying in the
And assaulting her. Their Sasu, Vishnu Priya. Then on the prior date of incident during the period of visit, it was told that her husband was demanding color TV, gold ring chain. Also told him that dowry articles not being provided to bring the same and any more sanctions. It's very difficult. It's not possible. You bring it, it's not possible. You get this stress. You make it a point to call for the, it is not scanning. Scanning be properly.
Scanner set and it cannot have that. That's it.
Say quality of scanning machine nahi seti. It may problem.
And each word is important. How can we leave it?
Good, huh? Yeah, argument. So you prepare the case, we'll take up this matter on Tuesday, but as we find that the contradictions which you are trying to bring from the evidence of by confronting to those two material witnesses, as you said that 2 and 19 are the witnesses who have stated about the physical and mental torture deceased, and also the demand of dowry PW 19 has stated. So this confrontation part actually that is not correct because it appears from the it is
there is a flaw in recording the evidence that we understand.
We cannot sort our eyes to that.
Yes.
In the interest of justice. We have to look into it that the public prosecutor should not have allowed the defense counsel in putting such question, and moreover the presiding officer should not have also allowed in recording that type of confrontation. He should have himself verified whether actually the statement is not there or there. ଯେତେବେଳେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ପୋଲିସ ପାଖରେ ଏକଥା କହି ନାହାନ୍ତି, ଯଦି 161 ଟା ଦେଖା ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା ବନ୍ଦ କରିଦେଇଥାନ୍ତେ, ଯାହା ନାହିଁ ତା ପଛରେ ଦବ ତାକୁ ରେକର୍ଡିଂ କରିଦେଇ but you see the ବାହାଘର ହଉଛି ବର୍ଷେ maximum 2 ମାସ, ଠିକ ତ? ବର୍ଷେ 2 ମାସ ଭିତରେ ଯାହା ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ ଆସୁଛି ଡିମାଣ୍ଡ ଅନୁଯାୟୀ ଆର୍ଟିକଲ୍ସ ଦିଆହେଇଛି। ବାହାଘର ପରେ ସ୍ୱାମୀ ସ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଗୋଟେ ସପ୍ତାହ ପାଇଁ ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ରହିଛନ୍ତି, ସେଇ ପିରିୟଡରେ କିଛି କମ୍ପ୍ଲେନ ନାହିଁ। ତାପରେ ଆସି ଝିଅ 2 ମାସ ରହିଛି, ସେଇ 2 ମାସ ଭିତରେ ସେ କହୁଛି ଯେ ମୁଁ କେମିତି ଟର୍ଚର ହେଇଛି, କଣ ପାଇଁ ଟର୍ଚର ହଉଛି, ତାପରେ ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ କଣ୍ଟିନ୍ୟୁଇଂ ଆଜ୍ ସଚ୍। ଏବଂ ସେମାନେ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି ଭଦ୍ରଲୋକ ଡାକୁଛନ୍ତି, ଇଭେନ୍ ଇଫ୍ ଅନ୍ ଦି ପ୍ରିଭିୟସ୍ ଡେ, ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ ମୋଷ୍ଟ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ। ଘଟଣା ଯୋଉ ଦିନ ହେଲା ତା
304B
ପୂର୍ବ ଦିନ ମଧ୍ୟ ଏଇ ଟାଇପର ଘଟଣା ହେଇଛି, ସମାଧାନ କରିକିନା ଆସିଛନ୍ତି। ତା ପରଦିନ ଏ ଘଟଣା ହେଇଛି, ଷ୍ଟ୍ରାଙ୍ଗୁଲେସନ ରେ ଡେଥ୍ ହେଇଛି। ଷ୍ଟ୍ରାଙ୍ଗୁଲେସନ ଡେଥ୍ କୁ ବାପ ଘରକୁ ନ ଜଣେଇ ଗାଁ ଲୋକ ପ୍ରତିବାଦ କରିବା ସତ୍ତ୍ୱେ ତାକୁ ନେଇ ଶ୍ମଶାନରେ ପୋଡିବା ପାଇଁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା ହଉଥିଲା, ଏବଂ ସେଇ ସମୟରେ ଖବର ପାଇ ପୋଲିସ ଆସି ଅଟକେଇଛି। ଏମାନଙ୍କୁ ମଧ୍ୟ କନଷ୍ଟେବଳ ଖବର ଦେଇଛି ବାପ ଘରକୁ, ସେମାନେ ବି ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ଏବଂ ଡେଡ୍ ବଡି ପୋଷ୍ଟମର୍ଟମ କୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗଲା ଦେଖାଗଲା ଯେ ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ହୋମିସାଇଡାଲ ଡେଥ୍ ନୁହେଁ। ଆପଣଙ୍କର କେସ୍ ହଉଛି ଆମର ମୋ ସ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଝାଡା ବାନ୍ତିରେ ମରିଗଲା, ତେଣୁ that is obviously contrary to the findings of the you are staying with your wife in your house, this occurrence has taken place, she met with a homicidal death as per this, and the explanation which you are giving relating to the death of the deceased, it is not acceptable in view of the PM report finding. In view of 106 of the Evidence Act, you are to discharge your burden that if the wife was with you and how she met with a homicidal death. And if you are not aware, then you should have intimated the police, or if it is a natural death, according to you, should have intimated the parents or the family members of the deceased, who did not intimate anybody. And in spite of the protest, you are carrying the dead body to the cremation ground, and arrangement was made for cremating the dead body. So this is your conduct. So apart from demand of dowry, continuous physical and mental torture, and what has happened even the previous day, and this conduct on the date of occurrence. So coupled with the postmortem report finding. So prepare yourself, we'll take up this matter on Tuesday. By that time, this trial court record will come because it is not totally legible. We are not able to verify the same. P5 कौन पूछी? Who is it? Yes.
A doctor
हाँ कौन
who
पूछी?
first saw the deceased that either he is alive or not. He stated that
PW5
P5 man.
আমার পর ଦି ଜଣ ଡକ୍ଟର ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି PW3 ଆଉ ତାକୁ ଆସିଷ୍ଟ କରିଥିଲା PW4 PW5 କୋଉଠୁ ଆସିଛି?
No. That is Dr. Srikanta Sahu. No. A doctor means is what doctor? Oh, suffering from dysentery accompanied with vomiting. And he required my treatment for her daughter-in-law. He came to my residence situated at village Siddhapur. I went with him with my medicine bag. By entering into the house, I found the patient was already dead. It's already dead. Then by blaming the accused, I left the place.
You see the most important last two lines. By the time of my arrival, the entire body of the patient was covered excepting her face. ତେଣୁ ଆପଣ ଯାଇକିନି ଗୋଟେ ଗାଁର ଡାକ୍ତରକୁ ଡାକିକି ଆଣିଲେ ଯେ ଆକୁ ଇଏ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ତାର ଏମିତି ହେଇଛି, ଝାଡା ବାନ୍ତି ହେଇଛି, ସିଏ ଆସିକିନି ଦେଖିଲା ଯେ ମରିଗଲାଣି ଏବଂ ପାଇଲା ଯେ ପୁରା ବଡି କଭର ହେଇଛି, ଖାଲି ମୁହଁଟା ଦେଖାଯାଉଛି। ତେଣୁ ପଲ୍ସ ଟେଷ୍ଟ କଲା ଏବଂ ଦେଖିଲା ଯେ ଇଏ declared dead. ତାପରେ specific statement, I have not removed the cloth to check the patient. How this statement will help you? Postmortem ଯେତି କରିଛି ସେ ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ଦେଖିଛି। ये ଡକ୍ଟର ତାକୁ ଇମ୍ପ୍ରେସନ ଦିଆଗଲା ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ଝାଡା ବାନ୍ତି କେସ୍, ସିଏ ଆସିଲା ଦେଖିଲା କେବଳ ମୁହଁଟା ଦେଖାଯାଉଛି, ପଲ୍ସ ଚେକ୍ କଲା, ପଲ୍ସ ଚାଲୁନି, ମରିଯାଇଛି। Is it your case or is it your submission that the plea which has been taken by the husband that more Jhadamantire Malla is getting corroborated by the medical evidence adduced by PW5? Is it your submission?
By entering into the house, I found that the patient was already dead.
नहीं कौजी तापर पल्स चेक कला
किसी चेक करने बॉडी और चेक करने
बॉडी चेक
रिमूव
पल्स चेक करी कला ताको डिक्लेयर कला डेड तेणु
the entire body was covered by cloth. They did not say anything to check.
Abnormal circumstances. I have not observed any abnormal circumstances.
abnormal circumstance कोर्ट रे कोन आछो तो घोड़ा घोड़ी कर रखी जंदी मुंहटा देखौचंदी ताकू सीधा नेकिन गले बेडरूम को नेकी जाइथिबे से देखिथिबो मुंहटा देखथिबो ता पल्स चेक कला नहीं से मरि गलानी
तापर चेक करिया
पार्टी करची स्वामी कोन एते डेरे काइटा को पळै आला डॉक्टर एविडेंस होची या तेनु योर केस दैट एटा जो झाड़ाबांती जो मरला इट्स टोटली it's a false statement. Rather, you are trying to create some kind of thing for yourself and try to cause also the disappearance of evidence. Jane jadi, and see the natural conduct. Jane jadi jar stree jhadavanti re maribo, he cremation କରିବାକୁ ଯିବ, is it not expected that he should at least intimate the family members who are staying in the same district? What is your explanation? Why have you not intimated the parents? And the parents got the news from the constable who had gone to the cremation ground, and he intimated that your
On the
daughter
next
is
day.
dead. Huh?
On the next day.
Obviously. PW9 came to the cremation ground. Cremation ground re se asikin jio ku dekhila anti heichi. That is his statement.
What? 18.
18
vomiting smell ଆସିଛି trolley full of.
Huh?
18
Huh?
ଯେ trolley full of ଗୋଟେ dead body ଟାକୁ ନେଇଛନ୍ତି। ସେ କହିଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଗୋଟେ vomiting smell ଆସୁଛି ସେ
ସେଟା କଣ that is no. You have to explain that how it is. Vomiting smell କୋଉଠୁ ଆସୁଛି, ବଡିରୁ ଆସୁଛି, ବାହାରୁ ଆସୁଛି, କୋଉଠୁ କାଇଁ?
ଯେତେବେଳେ ଜଣେ ପୋଷ୍ଟମର୍ଟମ କରୁଛି ସ୍କାନିଂ କରି ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ, ତାର ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ କୁ ଆମେ ଗୁରୁତ୍ୱ ଦେବା ନା ସେ ଲୋକ କିଏ କଣ କହିଲା, କଣ ଶୁଙ୍ଗିଲା, ଏଗୁଡାକ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାନ୍ସ ଦେବା? How do you disbelieve a government doctor who has conducted postmortem examination and another government doctor is also assisting him? 3 and 4 are the 2 doctors. Okay, and both of them have put their signature in the postmortem report. They are telling on examination that it is a case of so and so, and they are assigning the reasons. Karan hide bone fracture heichi, hide bone ta gote type ro press kala mane fracture heijibo, tenu taku press heichi, but ligature re fracture heini karan ligature ro injury kichi nahi. Some other mode has been adopted for which it was a strangulation. ତେଣୁ ହାତ ହେଇଥାଇ ପାରେ, ମାନେ କୌଣସି ଗୋଟେ କପଡାରେ ରଖି ହାତକୁ ପ୍ରେସ୍ କଲେ ତା ଦେହରେ କପଡାର ବି ଚିହ୍ନ ଆସିବନି, ହାତର ବି ଆସିବନି, ହୁଏତ ସେମିତି ବି ହେଇଥାଇପାରେ, ବଟ୍ ଦେ ଆର୍ ଟେଲିଂ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଟ୍ସ ଏ କେସ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରାଙ୍ଗୁଲେସନ୍। କାରଣ ସୁଇସାଇଡ୍ କେସ୍ ହିଁ ନୁହେଁ, ସୁଇସାଇଡ୍ ଥିଲେ ଓବ୍ଲିକଲି ରହିବ ligature mark, so that is not there. No ligature mark was found, that is clear sir। ତେଣୁ ଆଉ ligature डायरेक्ट भी जदि प्रेस करथांते ताले पैरेलल ହେଇକି ଆସିଥାନ୍ତା, ତେଣୁ ସେ ବି ନାହିଁ, पैरेलल ନାହିଁ କି ଓବ୍ଲିକ୍ ନାହିଁ, ତେଣୁ ସେ ଏଥିପାଇଁ କହିଲେ ଯେ ligature ୟୁଜ ହେଇନି, ତ ଅଦରୱାଇଜ ତାକୁ ତା ତଣ୍ଟି ଚିପାଇ ମରା ହେଇଛି। जो बापा जो कहला ता पूर्व दिन आसतिला बेली PW19 से खबरटा पाइला, ये झियो ही खबर देइतला।
Rule 19 stated that I, along with other laws, had gone to the house of the accused person on 17th instance and reached there about 10 AM.
ରାତିରେ 10ଟା ବେଳେ
and returned back at 4 PM.
हाँ, तामाने 10टारू गले पहुंचिले, 4 पर्यंत से दिन रहिले, एवं on the same day my daughter was not allowed to come with me, and we reached the village at 10 PM.
10 PM.
आमे आसी घरे पहुंचिलु 10टा राति 10टारे, चेष्टा करिसेंती झियो को आनिया पई, झियो को छमन छाडनाती, एवं ता पूर्व लाइन होची स्टेटमेंट जे accused Lingaraज insisted that unless he got the color TV, fan, gold ornaments, he would not allow my daughter to visit the house. And I found he was hungry, not provided with food and time. He requested me to give the articles as the accused persons were torturing her. So that is how, so this is the background.
Chapter ଦଶଟା ଲୁଜ ମୋସନ ହେଲା
PW 18 ର ପାରା 5 ଦେଖିଲି
PW 18.
ପାରା 5 ଏଟା କିଏ PW 18 ର ପାରା 5 I
18 ର
have
solid.
examined PW 118
PW
18 is IO
ନାଇଁ
ନାଇଁ,
ନାଇଁ PW 18 ଛୋଟ
18 ମାଇଣ୍ଡ ଟଲି ଫୁଲ
ହାଁ
ଟଲି
ट्रॉली ଏଇଟା IO ଟା କେତେ
ଆଇଟା ହଉଛି PW
16 yes
16
ପାରା
ଅଛି।
5 ପାରା 5 କାହିଁକି ଏଟା କୁହା ହେଇଛି କେଜାଣି examined PW 1 CHITTARANJAN party I have also examined PW 15 who stated it for me
ସେ ବୋଧେ ଏମାନେ ପୋଷ୍ଟାଇଲ ହେଇଥିବେ କୋର୍ଟରେ ବୋଧେ ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି ପବ୍ଲିକ ପ୍ରୋସିକ୍ୟୁଟର ବାହାର କରିଛି ତେଣୁ ଇଏ PW1 ବୋଧେ ପୋଷ୍ଟାଇଲ ହେଇଥିବ ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ତାକୁ ପଚରା ହେଇଥିବ ପ୍ରିଭିୟସ୍ ଷ୍ଟେଟମେଣ୍ଟ
କରିଛି ନାଇଁ ତ
ନାଇଁ ତ
ନା କିଛି କରି ତାକୁ କନଫ୍ରଣ୍ଟ
I have
କରିଦେଇଛି
also examined PW15
ନା ନା
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ PW15 ର ବୋଧେ ଷ୍ଟେଟମେଣ୍ଟଟା କନଫର୍ମ ହେଇଛି PW15
ୱାନ୍ ଟା ନୁହେଁ
ନାଇଁ ୱାନ୍ ନାଇଁ ଖାଲି କହୁଛି ଏକ୍ସାମ୍
PW 15 ବି
ହଁ ପ୍ରୋସିଜନ ପୋଷ୍ଟାଇଲ ହେଇଛି ପୋଷ୍ଟାଇଲ ହେଲା ପରେ ହଁ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ପେଜରେ ପେଜ 86 ରେ prosecution by prosecution ହଁ ଲେଖା ବି ହଉନି ଲେଖିବି
ସେ ଲେଖା ବି ହେଇନି
ହଁ।
ତାହେଲେ କହିଛି କଣ ସେ ତ କହିଲା ଏଇଟା why he is declared hostile I know all the accused persons
ଏଇ ବ୍ରାକେଟରେ ଏଇଟା ଲେଖିବା କଥା ଡିକ୍ଲେୟାର୍ଡ ହଷ୍ଟେଲ ତାପରେ ଏଇଟାକୁ ଛାଡିବା କଥା ସିଧା ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଇଛି ଯେ ଆଇ ଡୁ ନଟ୍ ନୋ ପରେ କ୍ରସ୍ ଏକ୍ସାମିନେସନ ମାନେ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ବାଇ ପ୍ରସିକ୍ୟୁସନ ତାପରେ କ୍ରସ୍ ଏକ୍ସାମିନେସନ ଅଫ ଡିଫେନ୍ସ ଅଛି କେତେ ଥର ସେ ଘରକୁ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି number of times ଏବଂ same thing Lingaraj replied unless color TV gold ornaments will not be given fan will not be given will not allow so and so ତାପରେ ପୁଣି ତାପରେ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି ଅନ୍ୟ ଭଦ୍ର ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ନେଇକିନି same thing insisted that color TV so and so would not allow ଏବଂ ତାକୁ ଝିଅ କାନ୍ଦୁଥିଲା ତାକୁ ଖାଇବାକୁ ଦେଇନଥିଲେ and again she requested
yes
to give the articles as the accused persons were torturing ତାପରେ ପୁଣି last time ଘଟଣା ପୂର୍ବ ଦିନ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି 17 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ଯୋଉ ଦିନ 10ଟାରୁ ପହଞ୍ଚିଛନ୍ତି 4ଟା ଯାଏଁ ରହିଛନ୍ତି ଏବଂ ସେଦିନ ମଧ୍ୟ ତାଙ୍କ ଝିଅକୁ ଆଲାଉ ହେଇନି so this is the evidence
PW8 minor he is one of the members
ଲେଖିଦେବେ ଯୋଉ We are keeping it to Tuesday, huh? Lekhon, the Land and Council for the state has produced the written instruction received from IIC Bodawad Police Station, District Ganjam, dated 28/7/2025, that both appellant number 3, Ladu Kishore Dakua, and appellant number 4, Yudhishthir Dakua, are alive. Right? Report is taken on record. Had Kumudini Panda, Mrs. Kumudini Panda, Land Council, appearing for the appellants number 3 and 4, in part for the and Mr. Sarachandra Pradhan, Land Council, appearing for the National Standing Council, appearing for the state. Some confrontations were made to while placing the evidence of the witnesses. We found that the Land and Council for the defense has confronted the previous statements of PW2 as well as PW19 to those witnesses, and some reply has been given by the witnesses, so by the investigating officer, PW16, na? Investigating officer, PW16. When we tried to verify the case diary, we found that except one 161 CRPC statement, no other 161 CRPC statement is available on record. And the case diary is also not legible. Therefore, the Land Trial Court shall send the entire case records to this court so as to reach on or before 4th of August 2025. And this file be placed before the Land and Register Judicial will send email to the trial court. এইটা গুলো এই যে চিঠিটা আসছে ওটা পঞ্চায়েত